Do you know the G6pd status? I'm sure by now most of us know our cycling status. However, not all of us know our G6pd status. Let's start by knowing what G6pd stands for. The name G6pd is an enzyme. G6pd, glucose-6-phosphate dehydrogenase, is a housekeeping enzyme that prevents the red blood cells from breaking down easily. So they help in the survival of the red blood cell. People who do not have G6pd are called G6pd deficient. It is very important for you and I to know our G6pd status. We'll come to the reason why we should know our status very soon in this video. G6pd deficiency, or people who do not have this enzyme, are mostly males, and they are found or of the origin of Africans, even though it can affect males of different races and of different continents. They are mostly prevalent in males in Africans. So it is very important for us, or the males in particular, to know their status. There are so many signs and symptoms which are associated with G6pd deficiency, but they are not exclusive, meaning that people who exhibit the signs and symptoms that I'm going to mention may not necessarily be deficient in the enzyme, but it's a red flag that you should notice and observe and go to the nearest hospital facility for screening. Some of these signs and symptoms include jaundice, which is the yellowing of the eye or the sclera. Anemia. You may be exhibiting signs and symptoms of anemia, which include easy fatigue, palpitations, or your heart beating very fast, dyspnea on exertion, getting tired easily from walking for a short distance or engaging in less tedious activity. People who are deficient in this enzyme may also notice blood in their urine, which is also not exclusive to people who are deficient in this enzyme. Now here comes the important part. Come closer. It is very important to know your G6pd status because there are certain foods and even medications you should stay away from, because once you are exposed to these foods and medications, your red blood cells are at risk of breaking down easily. Then you start exhibiting some of the signs and symptoms I've mentioned. Jaundice, signs and symptoms of anemia, and even blood in your urine. Let's take it one after the other. These are some of the foods you should stay away from when you are G6pd deficient, or when you know your G6pd status and you have been told you are deficient in this enzyme. You should stay away from leguminous fruits. You should stay away from fava beans, blueberries, red wine, all sort of soy products, and even tonic water. So these are some of the few foods you should stay away from when you are deficient in these enzymes. When it comes to medications, you should stay away from certain medications, a group of antibiotics we call fluoroquinolones, which include ciprofloxacin, very common ones, or ofloxacin, amongst others. You should also stay away from dapsone, methylene blue, cotrimazole, which belongs to a group of medication we call sulfonamides. So you understand why it is very important that you and I know our status when it comes to G6pd. So these are some of the reasons why we should check our status and know our status. When you are G6pd deficient, you make sure you do not take over-the-counter medications, because you do not know which medications are contraindicated. But once you know your status, your risk of taking medications which are harmful and fatal is reduced, because once you go to the medical facility and you tell the doctor you are deficient in this enzyme, the doctor will take into consideration when managing you or prescribing medications for you. Till I come your way the next time, don't forget to hit the notification bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, share this video to save a life. Till I come your way the next time, stay healthy.